he better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch you.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Saints and the Steelers coming up next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Now Tua. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, injuries never. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. From the gun on third down. Flanagan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming. Here's Chad Riley now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, first and 10. On first and 10, Malone. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Malone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think...
So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the 2nd quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Operating from the gun. Malone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where, well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Malone. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Malone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Malone, that's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. He's back to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion, allow them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Mabry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you